Here are my official late picks for UFC 322. But first, guys, make sure to subscribe and to clock in, and let's get ready to talk about some MMA. Guys, I finally have a gaming channel. It's going to be on one of the top two corners up there. I have a video posted. It's on Battlefield 6. Let me know what you guys think. If you guys want to check it out, links in the description down below. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button as well. With that being said, let's get back into the breakdown. So it's finally fight day, and we are going to break down the picks. First of all, we're going to have Tracy Cortez versus Blanchfield. And who do I think's going to win? I think that Tracy Cortez is for the guys, man. I honestly believe that every MMA guy breakdown who enjoys, the art of the sport wants Tracy Cortez to win. And I think she's honestly grown into the sport, man. I think she's getting better. That loss to Rose Namajunas is helping her with, knowing that what she needs to work on, maybe not really fall in love with your hands too much. I love that she said that she feels as if she needs to go back to her roots. Because a lot of strikers nowadays or wrestlers go away from what they're good at because they fall in love with their hands. It kind of happened to Kamaru Usman. Sometimes Kamaru Usman would go for the knockout instead of taking people down and holding them there. Just for that self-awareness, I do believe Tracy Cortez isn't going to win the fight, though. I think that Blanchfield is going to win, but my heart wants Tracy Cortez to win. So we're going to go for Tracy Cortez. I don't care if you guys are mad. Argue about it in the comment section down below. Next, we have Bo Nickal versus Vera. And I'm going to be honest, I don't really watch Bo Nickal. I'm not really the biggest, Bo Nickal guy, or I don't know this guy Vera. I just know that Bo Nickal quit last time because of knee strikes. I do watch all Bo Nickal's fights. I'm just not a fan. I think that he's going to come back just as Peyton Talbot with a fiery vengeance to win. And I think this training camp probably went well for him. I think he's going to come in and dominate Vera. And the UFC is going to benefit from this too, give him an easy matchup because they want him to build his stock up. Just because, we don't want Bo Nickal to lose, man. We think his shit talking and all this thing is going to be bad for the sport. I just didn't appreciate that he was on the main card over Yuri at UFC 300. So he's talking about humility being put on the prelims. And I think he hasn't built his resume yet and hasn't earned the respect to be on a main card. So I think right now this is a perfect spot for him. So I'm going to pick Bo Nickal to win. Next we have Benoit Saint-Denis versus Beneil Dariush. And I believe that Benoit Saint-Denis is on a hot streak right now. He was kind of on a skid ever since he lost to Dustin Poirier. But they're both coming in off a win. Beneil Dariush did beat Renato Moicano. But at this point, guys, anybody can beat Renato Moicano. I could beat Renato Moicano. He looked terrible against Beneil Dariush. And yes, Beneil Dariush, I believe, have more power in his hand. He does have the better striking. But right now, I feel as if the youth and the momentum is on Benoit Saint-Denis' hands. And he's going to beat Beneil Dariush. So I'm picking Beneil Dariush to lose. I'm picking Benoit Saint-Denis to absolutely dominate him. And you know what? I don't think I've ever been the biggest Benoit Saint-Denis fan. But I do believe that he's going to win in this fight. I think he has all the tools in the tool belt. And I think this should be an easy matchup for him. So I'm going to go with Benoit Saint-Denis. Next, we have Carlos Prates versus Leon Edwards. And a lot of people are just counting out Leon Edwards already off the bat just because he's a quitter. And I'm not disagreeing with you guys. He's a quitter. He does quit on all these matchups. But look who he's quitting against. Wrestlers. Bilal Muhammad. Sean Brady. These are guys with elite ground game. He did get outstruck a little bit by Bilal Muhammad. But I feel like if you put him against a striker, he's a savvy veteran. He knows what to do. He kind of has the tools there that Carlos Prates might not have. Carlos Prates is still new in the division. He's still new in the rankings. He did get dominated by Ian Gary. Just because of that, I'm going to go for Leon Edwards. I think people are disrespecting this guy. He's a champion, a former champion. He knows what to do. This guy, Carlos Prates, is good. Don't get me wrong. He's good. But it's just that Leon Edwards is a veteran. He knows what to do. He's not terribly old. I think his best days are for sure behind him. Clearly, he's never going to challenge for the belt again. But against this guy, I do think he's going to be able to beat him. I don't think knock him out. I think it's going to be a slow, boring fight. He's going to outpoint him. So in that case, I'm picking Leon Edwards. Next off, we have Sean Brady versus Morales. I am honestly so high on Sean Brady right now. I think he has what it takes to be the champion. A lot of people are already counting him out because he did get beat by Bilal Muhammad. And it was primarily striking where Bilal Muhammad beat him. But Morales is still, in my opinion, untested. He has not been against a lot of these top 5 guys, top 10 guys, he went against Gilbert Burns, but Gilbert Burns now is a shell for himself. I'm not gonna say a bum because I always have respect for Gilbert Burns. He's the only one before Leon Edwards to drop Usman and have a competitive career against Chimaev or a lot of these people. But I'm just absolutely so fucking high on Sean Brady. I think he has the ground game, the striking, everything to beat Morales. Morales just has a power punching ability. But give me Sean Brady. Put the house on it. Put your money on it. Put your paychecks on it. I do believe that Sean Brady's gonna dominate Morales. The co-main event is going to be Shevchenko versus Zhang Weili, and I think Shevchenko is getting up there in age. We've seen her get dominated by a lot of these people, by Alex Carasso. I think that Zhang Weili is just on a high right now. She's beat everybody in the division except for Namajunas, but Namajunas is kind of fading out into the darkness. I think that she's in a prime of her career, and I don't think Shevchenko is going to be able to stop her. I've seen Weili do things to girls that I have not seen be done in the women's division in a long time, since Amanda Nunes. I would love to see this fight happen in any time in the world. This is an absolute good fight. A lot of people are dogging on it because it is a women's fight, the co-main event, but I really enjoy this. I think Zhang Weili is going to dominate Shevchenko and become a 2-time champion. So I'm going for Zhang Weili in this fight, the absolute queen of the MMA. Last but not least, we have Della Maddalena versus Islam Makhachev, and I think that Islam Makhachev is going to win. My heart, my MMA brain is saying that Islam is just too much of a good wrestler and is going to get him on the ground, maybe throw a submission or something in there and beat him. But there's this thought in my head, in the back of my head, it's kind of creeping in. Islam Makhachev has a big chance of getting knocked out. We've seen him get knocked out before in the beginning of his career. We've seen him get dropped by Volkanovski, someone coming up from the 145-pound division to 155 and drop it multiple times. I'm just a little bit scared of his striking because I do think Jack is honestly one of the best strikers in the UFC right now. And I think he does have the power to put on Makhachev. A lot of people do. So that kind of gets me a little bit scared. But I'm going to kind of put those thoughts away to bed. And I'm going to go to Islam Makhachev subbing JDM in about the 3rd round. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Are my picks spot on? Or am I an MMA casual? But with that being said, guys, make sure to watch my last video on how Jake Paul is going to get absolutely decimated by Anthony Joshua on live TV. Link description down below. Make sure to go check that out. But with that being said, guys, make sure to uppercut that like button, subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.